Good evening, everybody. How you all doing? Guys, different kind of video for me today. Basically, it's not a match day vlog. No Scottish football until the 21st of January, which is an absolute kick in the teeth, to be honest. But basically, I had an idea last night to do my own kind of prediction show. Just to keep myself ticking over, really. So, basically, what I've got here, I've got the fixture list in front of me. I'm just basically going to go through all the fixtures and just give you my honest opinion as to what the score is going to be. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I might be right. I might put it on the Super 6 and scoop the 250. You never know. You never ever know. But basically, guys, if you want to weigh in on the conversation, please leave me a comment in the comment section below. But that being said, let's begin this. So, we start off the weekend fixtures with Chelsea versus Leicester. Now, Chelsea, I think are really gonna edge this. Chelsea, for me, yeah, they're having a difficult season under difficult second season under Antonio Conte, but at the same time, they're still that high up the league, so it is really difficult. I think it's a difficult position for the guy to find himself in, but it's just my opinion. Leicester, I don't really know what you can say about Leicester, really. Obviously, they were champions 2 seasons ago. They made a right mess up of their title defence, which obviously wasn't great. They've really stabilised in the last couple of months, pushing a year. They've really stabilised. They've got Claude Puel in as manager now. So it's a different, it's definitely got a different feel to it. But personally, I still think Chelsea are going to edge it. I think it's going to be Chelsea 2, Leicester City 0. Next one, Crystal Palace Burnley. Now that to me is a coupon buster right there. I think Crystal Palace doing great under Roy Hodgson just now. They're still in a little bit of trouble though. And Burnley, with Sean Dyche this season, they just seem to be going from strength to strength to strength. They were sitting at 4th at one point in the season, which for a club like Burnley is fantastic. So I am going to go Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 2. Next one, Huddersfield West Ham. Now, again, both teams really struggling just now. Huddersfield are really struggling for form. Yeah, they made a somewhat good start to the season, but they're really struggling for form in the last couple of months. West Ham as well started the season with Slaven Bilic in charge, obviously now into David Moyes territory. I don't know how I feel about it, because David Moyes, I think there's a lot more to come for David Moyes than what has obviously been in his last 2 jobs at Real Sociedad and Sunderland. So I am going to go for a 1-1 draw for this. That brings us swiftly on to Newcastle and Swansea. Personally speaking, I think this one has got I think this is going to be a great game, because again, Newcastle really struggling just now. I think, yeah, again, stabilising the last couple of weeks. They picked up a couple of points during the festive period, so that's really good for them. Swansea, kind of the same. Again, Swansea, excuse me, Swansea obviously changing management team before the January transfer window. They sacked Paul Clement and brought in Carlos Carvajal, which was a really weird one for me, Carlos Carvajal, to be honest, because he, I didn't think he'd done a great job at Sheffield Wednesday, but it's just maybe me. But I think this one's, because of it, both managers are Spanish, both managers are going to see this as a winnable game. So I am going to go for Newcastle. I'm going to go for a Newcastle one. I'm going to say 2-1. 2-1 for Newcastle. Brings me on to Watford Southampton. For me, that's draw. That has got a draw written all over it. Pellegrini is Pellegrino? One of the two is really struggling for form at the minute. Watford, I don't know. Everybody kind of raved about Marco Silva, especially when he done really well at Hull last season. He kind of carried that on at Watford. Everton wanted him as manager. That kind of dropped off. But now, since Everton said that they don't want him as manager anymore, their form has really, it's been quite poor, to be honest. So I am going to go for a 1-1 draw in that game. Next one, West Brom and Brighton. Again, guys, I'm going to go for a draw in this game. I think this is going to be a no-score draw. West Brom just now, I don't think West Brom are a great side, to be honest. It's a shame because I've got a good friend who's a West Brom fan, but I don't think they're a great side at this minute in time. I just don't see the goal threat that they have. The same really could be said for Brighton. To me, I don't see the goal threat. So I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw in this game. And the last of Saturday's fixtures is Spurs against Everton. Now, again, Spurs and Everton have always got the potential to be a really, really big game. But in this instance, I am going to go for a 3-0 win for Spurs. Okay, so that is Saturday's fixtures over and done with, which brings me swiftly on to Sunday's fixtures. Starts off with Bournemouth and Arsenal. Being honest, guys, I can really see this. I can see Arsenal really, really stamping in a couple of goals here. Arsenal, for me, Arsenal up and down all the time. You know, for me, they're a bit of a yo-yo team just now because they've got the potential there to be such a good football team. But then equally, I don't know what it is. Settling for mediocrity, I suppose you could say. So, I don't know. It's difficult for me. But I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Arsenal. 2-0 win for Arsenal, which brings me on to the granddaddy of them all, the big game now. Liverpool against Manchester City. That is on Sunday. It's the tea time kickoff. Now, guys, I think Liverpool are going to do it. Now, granted, I'm a Liverpool supporter as well as a Hibs fan, but I really, really think Liverpool are good to win it. I don't know why, but something is telling me that Liverpool are going to actually go away and win this game. And I can actually see them winning it quite comfortably, to be honest, because, you know, in my opinion, I don't think this season anyway, two teams have played better football than Liverpool and Manchester City. Manchester City have actually, they're running away with the league just now. That, I don't think will change. I think it is Manchester City's title to lose. There is no getting away for that. Liverpool, I would like to say, would be up there if it hadn't been for the sloppy individual errors that have really, really cost us this season. But I learnt an interesting fact this afternoon that Manchester City actually haven't won at Anfield for the last 15 years, which, when you bear in mind the amount of money that they've invested into their team over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, over the last 5, 6 years, you know, that's an amazing stat, the fact that they still haven't been able to win at Anfield. So I am going to go for Liverpool 2, Manchester City 1. And then I am going to end it, guys, on the last fixture of the weekend, the Monday night football, Manchester United versus Stoke. Now, obviously, Manchester United, I don't know what you could say about them right now, to be honest, because they're not playing great football under Jose Mourinho. They're not overly exciting. Yeah, I suppose you could say they've hit a wee bit, I suppose, but like they've hit a wee bit in terms of like they are putting teams away, but they're not a great watch. Which, for Manchester United teams in the past, you know, you always look for, and I'm a Liverpool supporter, but I actually like sitting down and watching Manchester United for the way that they played the game. But they've not been doing that since Sir Alex said that he'd had enough. So, Stoke as well, recently, you know, they've not got a manager there, recently parted company with Mark Hughes. So, they've got something to prove as well. They're going to want to prove something to their new manager coming in as well. So, I am going to go for a 1-0 win for Man United. So that's my predictions, guys. You never know. As I say, these might all come true, and I might just put it on the Super 6 and see what happens. But basically, yeah, that's my predictions. If you want, please leave my comment section. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below with your predictions for the weekend's games. Also, guys, please let me ask you to please like this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is MurrayBrant75, and please click the bell icon. That will let you know when I have uploaded. So please, if I could ask you all to do that, that would be mighty, mighty appreciated, and I would love you forever. So please, as I say, keep doing what you're doing, guys. You're all beautiful. I hope you have a lovely weekend when it comes, and thank God the football is back, because I can't speak for anybody else, but see, when the football's off, it is shite. But anyway, guys, my predictions. Please leave me a comment, like, subscribe. Love you all. Goodbye.